Good morning, everybody. And I am late because it is not 11 o'clock. It is 11:44. So my apologies for my Monday 11 a.m. live stream starting late. For those of you who have not met me before, my name is Lisa Carpenter. I'm a transformational life and nutrition coach, and I help women who've been struggling with food and their bodies and weight loss their entire lives to make peace with food and their bodies so they can stop waging war and live peacefully and enjoy themselves. So I am just fresh back from a holiday, which was lovely, to New Orleans. And I thought today I would talk about, what it's like to be a healthy eater and traveling and how to navigate that. Because for many of my clients, they've gotten on this for lack of a better term, they're trying to take better care of themselves. So they're eating better, and going on vacation can be exciting and terrifying at the same time because they've worked so hard to kind of create new healthy habits. And then they're terrified about how they're going to navigate them when being on vacation. So one of the things I talk about a lot with the women that I work with is I want you to go on vacation from your life, but I don't want you to go on vacation from your lifestyle. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy things on vacation that you love. I have a sweet tooth, and in New Orleans, they have these things called pralines, which is basically pecans covered in a mixture of butter and sugar. Totally delicious, totally not healthy. I ate a lot of samples of those. And I wasn't not going to try some of the amazing food in New Orleans, like the crab cakes and the seafood gumbo. And I even had gator bites one night, which was interesting. It does taste like chicken. Now, I'm not a fan of deep fried things, so I didn't get into the deep fried stuff. Personal choice. It just doesn't make me feel good. So I don't eat things on vacation that don't make me feel good. Now, so when I go on vacation, I want to explore new foods, but I also want to honor how I feel. So when I say I take a vacation from my life, but not my lifestyle, do you go on vacation and not brush your teeth for 5 days or 7 days? No, because that would be gross. Do you not have a shower? Of course we have a shower. We still do the hygiene things. And the way that I feel about food and nutrition and eating healthy and supporting how I want to feel so I feel my best is nutrition is part of my daily hygiene. So I do enjoy things like I open up the windows wider in terms of letting other foods come in and exploring, but I'm always looking at how can I balance that out with making sure I'm getting in a lot of healthy stuff as well. So if I'm having a pan-seared crab cake for lunch that comes with a deep fried onion ring on top, I'm not going to eat the deep fried onion ring, one, because I just don't like deep fried food, and two, I don't like onions either. But the crab cake was enough. And beside it, I had an amazing salad. Easy peasy. I didn't have to gorge myself at every meal. So I can still come home feeling great, feel great in my skin. There was a lot of sodium going on, so I was feeling a little bit like splooshy. Is that even a word, splooshy? Because you do retain a lot of water when you're eating a lot of salty foods. But it gave me the opportunity to try a lot of new things and still honor how do I want to feel. If I had eaten all the things, which you are totally your choice, but if I'd eaten all the things, I would have felt bloated, heavy, lethargic. I don't ever want to feel those things. I always want to wake up with enthusiasm and excitement and energy. I want to be able to take on the world. And part of me being able to do that means that I have to honor the foods that I'm putting in my body. So some of the tricks that I use when I'm traveling is I always try and get the lay of the land. I do a lot of walking because I like to find out what's around me. I always like to find a grocery store because just because I'm on vacation doesn't mean that I can't go and pick up some things. So I typically like to pick up things like Greek yogurt, fruits, and vegetables to have them in my room. This time we didn't even have a fridge in our room. Not a problem, because you always get an ice bucket. So I was able to put my yogurt on ice. I was able to pick up my vegetables. Not a big deal. And then I always had some healthy snacks along with me, so I wasn't at the mercy of just eating out at every single meal, because that can start to feel really heavy for me. So that is kind of an easy fix. I usually bring along a couple protein bars. I use Elevate bars, so they're always easy to pack in my bag as well. And I'm always kind of looking for healthier snacks that I can eat along the way. Every single menu, regardless of where you are traveling in this world, you will be able to find vegetables. Always. You just have to look. So you have to be able to dig into the menu and also ask yourself the question, like, what do I really need at this meal? Because if I'm going to be indulging at this meal, does that mean at my next meal I'm willing to indulge less? And again, it's totally your choice. But if you want to feel good, if you want to feel just as good when you're leaving your vacation as when you started, especially if you've put in a lot of hard work to establish this lifestyle, then you need to take responsibility for what that lifestyle is going to look like when you're traveling and when you're on the road. So it doesn't need to be complicated, doesn't need to be hard. It just needs to be about making some choices. So I always try and have a healthy breakfast, because for me, I find that that kind of sets the tone for the day. I let more desserts in because I'm a dessert person. If you're a savory person, you want to let some savory foods in. But again, balancing it out, looking at the bigger overarching picture of the day as opposed to just looking per meal. So when I vacation, I'm looking overarching at the day. If I'm having this choice here, how is that going to impact what I want to do later? Because for me, I don't want to eat all the things. Because like I said, I won't feel well. So totally up to you. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If you have any tips that you employ when you're traveling. So I've got a lot of flight attendants who are clients of mine. I think one's on, Lou might be on. They're traveling all the time. So they have to maintain that healthy lifestyle, and they make it work for them. If people have severe allergies, they can't just walk into any restaurant and eat whatever. They've got food restrictions on them. So it's only hard if you make it hard. It really comes down to your mindset. If you want to be healthy when you're on vacation, you'll be healthy. And you can still choose to let those other things in without derailing anything. I don't feel derailed. One meal at a time. Now that I'm back at home, I'm enjoying being in my own kitchen, having my own food, and I will not be eating out for a while because, to be quite honest, I'm tired of eating out. I just like simple, and I like being home. I like having my vegetables and my fruits and my proteins and doing the things that make me feel really great about me. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Leave your own tips and comments below. Let me know what topics you want me to dive into, because I am just going to be putting out content every week from here on out. I'm going to be looking at kind of new ways that I can serve you guys. So I'm going to be asking a lot of questions, because I can't help you if I don't know what you need help with. And I got tons of content. I got tons of stuff I can be giving you guys, but I need to know where I can support you and what you need support with. So by all means, leave it in the comment. If this was helpful, share it. I'm on live every 11 o'clock roundabout on Mondays, Pacific Daylight Time. We're on Daylight Time right now. So please tune in. I send out the replay via my email list. So if you're on my list, you will always get the replay, so you'll never miss anything. And yeah, hopefully this was fun. And for anybody who's curious, gator pretty much tastes like chicken. Pretty much tastes like chicken, which was, it was awesome. It was an awesome trip, and I fully enjoyed myself, and I'm really glad to be home now, because this is where my heart lives. Nice to see you, Christina and Amanda and Lou. Thank you guys for being on live, and I will talk to you all next Monday. Bye. Have a great day.